Introduce this poem, but I do want to just clarify that this is for my best friend Roman, who I lost to suicide last year. Some people say there are many gods, each with a different purpose. So there are gods for big things like romance and finance, and there are gods for mundane things like scratching lottery tickets or when you're running late for a meeting but can't find a parking space. And there are gods for every element: water, fire, earth. There are gods for every mineral, every plant, every animal. Apparently, there's a god for every person. Even me. But there was no God for you as you stood at the edge of the Amtrak platform, the blaring eye of the train bringing light to resolve your darkness. There was no God for you when many tons of cold, hard steel came barreling down the track, closing the distance between you and death. There was no God to tell you, stop. You don't have to do this. There are better ways to find salvation. No God to hold you back as your heels propelled you off the surface of this earth we shared. When your body made impact with the face of the train, when you fell from grace, there was no God to catch you. So when my body buckled at the news of your suicide, when my forehead met the carpet, when my knees hit that hardwood floor, I was bowing down to no one. As far as I'm concerned, my desperate pleas of why, God, why, were prayers addressed to the silence you left behind you, prayers to the empty air that I've had such a hard time breathing since you left. And some people say there's only one God. This is all part of his plan. And he works in mysterious ways. Yeah, isn't that the same God who banished his children from paradise for being hungry? The same God who took away everything Job had just to see what he would do? The same God who abandoned his own son, left him hanging, broken and bloody, when he did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. So I don't want that God. I don't want any God. I want someone big enough to fill this void, someone kind enough to apologize for letting you suffer. I want you. I want you here. I want you now. I want things to be the way they were before this, back when you and I were born in a furnace of light, color, and dust. You and I floated in chaos until we found our forms as hot, bright stars. You and I had entire galaxies spinning between us. You and I became a molten planet, and then you and I sprung tendrils with light-drinking leaves, and you and I just kept evolving.